If all of a sudden you feel like you have to pee, that's why. Anyway, 2013 Hyundai Elantra, 6-speed manual, clutch. First and foremost, if you decide that you're going to do a clutch on a said Hyundai, first thing you need to do, this is a very important step, by the way. No, not disconnect the battery. Drive to the nearest hospital and get your head examined. You know. Common failure on these is that thaw bearing. As you notice, there's no bearing in it no more. Kind of not there. And it's wore out, it's old, it's got a lot of miles on it. That's not awful. And there's a little piece of the bearing. And then we're mixing some fingers. And fingers, and more fingers. So yeah. That's that. I've already changed this thing. I know I'm not going to do a whole big rundown and, about the bullshit. I'm going to show you what I did, and we'll go from there. Hang on 1 second. Let me get myself situated. All right, so then you can disconnect the battery after you had the head examined. So there's a bunch of stuff online that says what you can and cannot do, and what you can get away with, and what you can't get away with. Well, you tell you what I couldn't get away with. A lot of people say you can do it without removing the subframe. I could not. The reason being, see that lower control arm? Right there. Get your lower. If that lower control arm and bracket bolts right there, and the transmission's just right there. Now you see I don't have this axle shaft back in it yet. The other side's done, but you can't slide that somebody's back far enough to get past the subframe. You know what I'm saying? Your input shaft's gonna be still. I mean, I couldn't do it. Maybe somebody else can. I don't know. You disconnect the sway, so you disconnect the sway bar. The oddball size on this thing too. So sway bar nuts, lower ball joint nuts, and a lot of other bolts on this car are 17 millimeter. It's odd sized. The subframe nut, you usually got a nut here. Then you have a bolt here. That one stays. This one goes. That's 14. That's a 19. That nut's a 19. Same thing on the other side. Then before you drop that subframe, before you drop that subframe, you have to, survey says, go inside the car here and take out this bolt, 12 millimeter, out of that steering shaft, which obviously I haven't put back on yet, but I'm getting ready to. Also, I got to do that stupid little, that dumbass bushing that's in this thing too, that where it goes out with the electronic steering. I got to replace that too. I'm not looking forward to that either. So, that's for the subframe. Oh, and the lower trans mount, you got to take that off for the subframe too, which is also, there's 17 also. Bell housing bolts are 14 millimeter. I kicked the ECM out of the way. For the moment, while you're taking the subframe and shit off, just leave this mount in place because it's going to hold all your shit up. I've already put most of this back together, but so shifter's easy enough. You got a pin here, pin over here. Got to put the together. Pop them off. I popped the bracket off, both here, both here, both here. Which I need to stick this little plate back down into place because it's got a little. It's hard to get on this bolt right here, right? So I just kicked it up out of the way a touch. Just got to knock it back down. No big deal. I think we'll do that right now. This is a good hammer. I'll do it in a minute. Anyway, So these half shafts, when you ever take them out, old school shit would have a regular castle nut, right? This one has these. And what this is, shit, I already put the blue back on that side. Never mind. If it's never in a part before, nobody's ever fucked with it, it's going to have a little spot right here where this is. You can see where it's bent. I kind of had to bend it back out. So when you ring it, take it off, put it back on there, and you just knock it back down right there. No big deal. So anyway, you have slave cylinder down there. It's got 2 nuts on it. You pop that off. There's a bracket that holds the hose right there. Take that off. Like I said, you pop the steering. I guess you're on cables. Pop them off. Pop the bracket off. A couple connections here and there. It's pretty self-explanatory. When you take the subframe off, let me go back to that real quick. There's an exhaust hanger back by the cat, which is the rubber, football. Just pop that out the way, no problem. See, of course, some shit. All right, so I put this side. Just got this side back together. So I'll go back on this side. Because this side's not even put that together. So I still got the control arm loose because I got to put the half shaft in it, sway bar, and tie rod, and then I can put the tire and shit back in. I will say also, when you pull the half shafts out, have a pan ready. I don't know how much fluid I lost, but I can tell you it was a lot. So, yeah. What else is so yeah, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 or 8 bell housing bolts across the top. They're all 14 millimeter. Same thing on the bottom, on the opposite side. The 2 starter bolts that go in from the trans side to the motor. I took them bolts out, and the starter never moved. I didn't have to. I guess it's probably been on there since the car was new. And if it didn't want to move, it didn't have to. No problem. There's a bracket on the bottom of the transmission for the lower mount that's bolted to the transmission, like bolted to the bell housing. I didn't take it off at first, and it fought me when I went to put this thing back together because I couldn't get the transmission line up, and it kept hitting that goddamn bracket and getting stuck. I spent probably good 3 hours. I couldn't get this thing to line up for shit, and I don't know why. The last time I wanted to go throw it back up in there, poof would just, and I have, well, you're going to need some kind of a jack to hold the motor up. What I did, I just took a jack like that and a block, set it against the oil pan. It was fine. Now I have that adapter piece to make a forward jack into a trans jack. I would recommend that if at all possible, or make something up, because unless you got a lift, of course you got a lift, you wouldn't be doing this like this, because lift people are cool and I suck, so we're on jacks, fans, and lamps. But it can be done. So when you get all the bottom shit undone, there's a couple of covers underneath there too. They're one of them was already broke on this car. That goes to something else. Yeah, these little goofy covers are still got to be put on down there. Put them on later, maybe not. As far as motor wise goes, you don't have to do shit. Don't do anything with that mount at all. So you get them with the bottom side, subframes out in the ground. Be careful not to dip with the rack too bad, the back and pinion. That's why you don't hook up inside the car. It goes down with it, no problem. And there's no hosing on too, because it's electronic steering. Put a jack underneath the oil pan the motor with a something to displace the weight so you don't knock a hole in the pan. And you're gonna notice that if it's the only thing holding that motor in and transmission at that point is that and that. And that's it. And luck. So get all shit off on underneath, put your jack under the trans, jack under the motor. You can pop out the bell housing bolts pretty much whenever you want to. It's up to you. I kind of did mine sort of first, and it didn't really matter either way. So, yeah, wasn't a big thing. Now, I would leave, personally, this is what I did. I left a little gap between that block and the oil pan of the engine. Because when I lower the trans down some and get ready to pull it out, I let the motor sag some. Because if you try to pull it straight out, you're gonna hit. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. When you pop this mount off, take this off at the transmission. Take 1, 2, 3 bolts. Take that whole block off because otherwise you're not going to get past here. And your shifting rods are going to rub a little. Oh, and also be very mindful of the clutch line that runs through there because it's a metal line that runs through that way. And I'm sure I bent it some. It's not leaking, so we're not going to worry about it. Like I said, these will probably touch something. Well, with that trans jack, it did because it was so damn high. I mean, if you've got the car high high enough of an area, you gotta worry about it, but you know, obviously I didn't. Of course, you know, self-explanatory, you move all that shit out of the way, you just make room. You might not have to, but I did because I'm gonna see what the hell I was doing. You do not have to separate these at all. Just goes boom, boom, boom. There's 3. I could have done it this way, but I didn't want that look like some janky shit that I don't want to mess with. It's just easier to take boom, 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 take those 3 out, and boom, 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 those 3 out, pull them out 2 ways. At that point, except for that mount, we leave that on there, obviously. Lower the trains down some, back our ass on out of there. There's, how off me plugs. There are 2, say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 9 bolts. What? That way? That's stupid. Anyway, there's 9 bolts that go in the pressure plate. They are small. I think they were, hell, what were they? They were 10 millimeter. I'm pretty sure. Don't ask me to talk on them because, sure. Pop the old clutch off, put new one on, make sure you've gotten this far and you know how to do a clutch, so I don't have to tell you all that shit. With lining up and all that bullshit. Let's see. Now, like I said, I spent a couple of hours trying to get this thing lined back up, and I don't know why, because the only thing that I did when I pulled this some bitch out was I pulled it straight back and down. So theoretically, all I had to go do was straight back in, up, and boom. Yeah, no, that didn't work like that. Not at all. Somehow or another, it got twisted up on the damn. It was a fucking nightmare. It's probably 3 hours trying to line it up. If I'd have lived in the country, this thing would have been a bonfire last night. Just saying. Yeah. And then it's reverse order, put them back together. Not that big a deal. No big deal. And then the book called for 90 weight to put back into the transmission, and it does smell like regular Euro, so. Which is strange to me because this is 6 speed. I thought it would have had some kind of synchro mesh shit in it, but apparently not. I thought that was odd. It's got 90 weight in it, but whatever. Teach steering. And yeah. Like I said, when you put your half shafts back in, don't forget to knock your little thing down right there. The tie rods still have, you know, key weight or the product keys in it. It's regular casting rods. So, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this thing up, and I'll show you the finished product here in a few. Only thing I do is wrap this side up, and I gotta go actually get some Bureau because I don't have any here. And then I know I gotta charge the battery because this has been sitting for a minute. And I don't know what I'm gonna do that piece for the steering or not today. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's just a little goofy bushing. If you know, you know. It's just it's a bad design. It's a little plastic cock ring looking thing that goes in there. And then, yeah. So, sit tight. And, be right back. Side He's back, all the way back together. If that's him running, I think he's quiet as shit. Spray the motor compartment down and all that jazz. The battery is deader than shit. So that was cool. Injectors, this thing's got noisy injectors. Give it a little bath real quick. It was disgusting. I think it's got the damn windows. But something sounds good. You can't hear it running. It is in fact running. He dropped the hood on the thing, and we're gonna take it for a little drive. I haven't driven it yet. I just got it off the jack stand and the lamps and shit, so it was weird though. I almost got nervous because That was noisy. When I started this thing, it was running like 3 cylinders, maybe like 2.5. I said, oh shit. But it cleared up. It cleared up. Jesus Christ. Let's go down. Look, I'm 10 feet tall in this thing. Yes. Oh, you gotta pump yourself down. That's nice. Okay. Remember like the Reebok back from the 80s, you know, with the pump thing on? That's what I feel like right now. Christ. There we go. I can't ride like a goddamn bobblehead up in the air and stuff. Alright, let's see what we got. We got 208,000 miles. I should even see up some shit. I'm short. Alright. Got that 6-speed now. And we're moving. Holy shit, it moves. That's great. Oh, the rotors sound like shit. They're rusty. Oh, yeah. Oh, shut up with your dumbass seatbelt. See it? You hear that right there in that? Yeah, I gotta fix that. That's not what oh, the steering was crooked, too. Man, it's supposed to right like a son of a bitch. I don't know why. That's weird. I gotta center the steering wheel. That shaft, when I put the shaft back on, must have not been in the right spot. Yeah. It pulls to the right like a son of a bitch. I wonder if it's always done that. Rotors should make a noise. I still got a few more things. Yeah, hear that? That's that bushing. No biggie. Get back over here. We'll look at it when we get back. So, first impressions. Well, I never drove this car before, so I don't know if it always pulled to the right, but I can tell you that it pulls to the right like it's on this right now. And that could be because the steering was out of whack, which I got to do that bushing anyway, so it really doesn't matter. See. Plus, the rotors and shit are all rusty. They'll be all right. I want to say, well, I know I swapped the front tires from side to side because the one that was on this side was cupped like a son of a bitch on the inside. So I stuck it on this side. And they were like all low, but I ain't a bad looking little car. It's got 200 and some thousand miles on it, but I mean, it's quiet as a church mouse. I mean, it's a Hyundai, you know. Do the headlights, bring them back out. I got an easy way to do those. Use some stuff called white diamond and put it on like a buffer pad on a drill. And actually, I can. You know what? I'll grab it real quick and I'll show you one just to show you what I do. Because you ain't got to sand, you ain't got to no stupid shit. So and like, I don't know if you can really tell, but you see how the headlight looks right now? It's pretty cloudy. I don't know if it's going to come out. We're going to video, but as before, keep that in mind. And give me a second. I'm gonna grab my drill and I'll show you all. All right, so that's the shit I use. It's actually aluminum polish, and I'll kind of screw around with it one day while I'm doing some aluminum wheels, and well, you know, it turned out awesome. Just on the fucking pad there on the ring. I mean, it's out of the shit. I gotta get some. Gosh, I got one here to do this. So let's see, y'all. Oh yeah, done too. The goo on next to you. You want to start slow so you don't sun this shit everywhere because it can be hard to get off. You start slow. Just so it's in your pad good. You're not swinging the shit all over the place. You don't have to put much force on them, you know, a little. Not much, and you gotta kill it. But it still swings. That's one thing about these style headlights. They have the tops like this, the sun just bakes the shit out of them. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Shut paint. It's like wax it up somewhere all, but still, it's a pain. Gotta wax this color anyway, so it doesn't really matter a bunch. I was gonna say if you do decide to try this, I would do it before you wax your car. Just give me this lesson. Yeah. That's nasty. This rag kind of sucks. I have to get another one. I'm going to hit that little spot right there real quick. Just real quick. Big difference though. Take that off. It's pretty good. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. I can live with that. That was past discussion. So you got basically they look the same. So it's you really can't hardly tell it much in the camera probably. That's 100% better. Just a little white down, no big deal. And I'll take in the stuff the rest of the car out. Because I'm not keeping this car, so. And you know the whole time this car's never been running. Cool. Just trying to hoping with the battery charge it was low in water. I put some distilled water in it. And so I went ahead and did the other side too real quick. Turned out pretty damn good too. Really like remember what I before. Let's see if I can throw a side by side up. I should have did then. They're like shit too. No. Yeah, I haven't pinned up it again. Being, because like I said, the sun just bakes the shit out of these. I mean, that white diamond was the fuck was that with the grease? Problem. That white diamond does pretty good. Like I said, I still gotta wax it and shit anyway. So there's some problem there. This car is, it's weird, like it's been hit. You can see the color difference in the fender. Darker, brighter. I don't know who did the body work on it, but they didn't paint measure very well, that's for damn sure. But here's what it is. It's a Hyundai. Yeah, I just want to show you all that. And that fits good. Yeah. Overall, probably ain't bad looking. So, I don't know. Hopefully it'll take. Oh, so any of y'all that follow me, or watching any of my other videos, I mean, you probably know the S10. It's for sale. If anybody wants it, let me know in the comments, or send me a message, whatever. You can hit me up on my email account. I'll fill a link up. It's Gmail, so I'll put a link up. You want to know anything about it? Just go back and look at the videos on it. 87 or 88. I don't know what year it is. First gen, small block in it. Runs pretty good. Yeah, probably. Someone brings me $4,000 cash, I can take it. Paying clear title in my name. I damn near daily it. I need the money right now. So, and then I don't know what's going on with the Hyundai yet, but I'm not keeping it either. So, and my Harley, I'll be selling that too. 04 Sportster. It was originally 883. It's got a 1200 kit on it. The RMS cam. It's in the shed. I have to take pictures of it. $2,500 for that. Runs and rides. I haven't ridden it all summer. I had the battery tender on it. I can probably make sure it starts. If not, I got a brand new carburetor for it. It'll come with it regardless. So yeah, $2,500 for the Harley. Clean clear title. My name was as well on that. 4 grand for the S10, and I don't know about the Hyundai. So yeah, you know. Look at the quiet that one. I can't hear shit. I mean, yeah, granted the pond's noisy, but Anyway, as far as the clutch goes, it's pretty direct. I mean, it's not awful. It's just when you do it by yourself and stuff, it's a big pain in the ass. And when you don't have a lift, it's a big pain in the ass. And yeah. The only thing I gotta do now is replace that little steering bush in it, and then it'll be 100% done. Well, yeah. Because the steering will be fixed good then too. They did the steering wheel. So that ain't a big deal. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. That'd be great. Appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you later. Stay true to yourself. Goodbye.